weather. Sun is shining. Behind the cloud, at least. Water's calm. The iguanas are out. People from all over the world, welcome.
Ow.
My name is Guy, sometimes Guido, sometimes Gooey, Guy.
Simonino Guy. Those little wild birds that you see there, those are cocktail crackers, growing in little pesky little guys. Alright, let's go find some more.
About 1 foot.
Purple gallon. It's a beautiful little bird. And it comes out. Little yellow flower in there.
Video, pa. Video.
That bird is in trouble too.
And the bird's going up. We're heading. There he goes. He's moving towards it.
And he's in the skies.
Yeah. Coming back this way. He's like, I'm coming back this way. He's some red. Ooh, look at chocolate.
Yeah.
Right there, right there.
I'll spin around.
Right at it.
All right, gentlemen, look real carefully because I know gentlemen love this. So, beautiful birds, right? And fish. We got Oscars. We got bass fish, catfish.
Oh, I see him. Yeah, I see the black shadow. And then there's a little tadpole, too. I was just
Now watch. Hey, look what I got for you, guy. Let me see how far I can throw it. No, I don't need to. Pass. Bam. There you go. And there's his feathered friend. So think about it. That ugly alligator eats that pretty little bird. Now, if you notice their feet, they look like chicken feet because they're part of the chicken family, but it helps them walk around these spatter dogs. Here, Mama. You want this one, you gotta come and get it. Yeah. Come and get it. Come and get it. Yep, they'll eat it right out of my hand.
You see all that grass on the right side there that's all knocked down? That's where the alligators hang out at night. They meet, drink, dance, celebrate, fall in love, get married, have babies. They have babies all through there. So I'm scanning around to see if I got any alligators footing. The winter's growing a little tough. I like that one with ketchup, that one with mustard, that one with relish, the one at the end. From his nose to his eyes, I'm looking at about 7, maybe 8 inches. So he's about 8 foot long. The alligators lay about 60 eggs. What happens, about a quarter of those eggs are the ones that actually end up living because they have to survive out here in the Everglades. Beautiful. See and hear extremely well, and their nostrils are at the top of that beak of their nose. It's straight up, so when the wind is blowing hard, and it covers their eyes or their nostrils.
Down, swimming pool, came off the golf course, ate the neighbor's dog, something like that. If you have a nuisance alligator, a trapper's usually called out. Hopefully for you he catches, removes the alligator. Yeah, I know. Doesn't matter if the alligator's 3 feet or 13 feet. If it takes him 5 minutes or 5 weeks, he's going to charge you the same price every time, and that price is nothing. Alligator removal is absolutely free in the state of Florida because the alligator itself is the payment. Trapper gets to keep the alligator. What good does that do? He takes it to a processing plant where they kill it, and he then gets paid for the valuable meat and hide. That's where we get alligator boots, belts, handbags, wallets, all that kind of stuff. The state of Florida saves a tremendous amount of money, and more importantly for them, liability. They can never truly go back to the wild. Any nuisance alligator that exceeds 4 feet in length, according to Florida state law, must be kept in captivity or be destroyed. Only 2 options. They tried, what are you talking to you, Tony? They tried to relocate him years ago. Gatorade your dog, they put him 50 miles out in the Everglades. 2 months later, your new puppy would vanish. The same gator found his way home. They'd relocate him again to a more remote location. 3, 4 months later, you turn around somehow, back at your house. I had a girlfriend like that one time.
Huh?
No, we finally, yeah, I heard you the first time, your voice carries. You ready? On 3. This is for the championship and no show for you. 1, 2, wait, don't go on 3. It's 1, 2, 3, then go. Seriously, don't go on 3. Don't go on 3. 1, 2.
Oh.
That's how you trim your fingernails in the Everglades. It's called a redneck manicure. It actually works pretty good. He's going to run away so fast, there's no way I can catch him. I certainly couldn't hold his tail if he gave me everything he's got with all the energy he has. Why is this gator not doing that? It's because she knows 2 things. She knows she's not going to win the fight. We've been down that road a few times. More importantly, she knows I'm not going to hurt her. Once that sets in, the motivation to make those huge explosive moves they're famous for leaves them. Because it takes a lot of energy for those guys to spin around that tight to make a huge explosion of movement to get away. A gator that size, like Tony back there, could easily go a year with no food. Because that's what Tony does for a living, and he's really good at it. Does a whole lot of nothing. So this gator doesn't want to make those moves, doesn't want to get exhausted. If this gator were to spin at me 5, 10, or 15 times, it's the equivalent of you running a marathon and sprinting the last 5 miles. She doesn't want to go there. She knows the worst is going to happen is I'm going to sit in her back right there and tell a bunch of bad jokes. By the way, the worst is going to happen. Now, having said that doesn't mean this is safe or she's my friend or we exchange Christmas cards and stuff. Accidents do happen. I've probably been bit 40 times. Most recently, I was bit on Sunday by KRS-One down there. Put 2 slices right down to the bone on this finger. I've only been bit once while trapping. I trap a heck of a lot more than I wrestle. I trap almost every day and every night. But you do stupid things when you wrestle, obviously. I've been bit in this hand alone now probably 10 or 15 times. I've been bit in the head 5 times, which Animal Planet is so nice to put in the beginning of modicum of life would probably help the integrity of this show right now. Not walking back in the water is not part of what I wanted you to do. I guess we're going to have to... Yeah, I'll just drag you back out. That's fine. Again, you can see she's trying to get away, but she's not making those explosive moves that you would think she would make. Because again, She doesn't want to do the show, but it's not worth the trade-off to make those explosive moves when she knows she's not going to get hurt. Like I said, they don't look at me as their friend. I'm a pain in the butt, but that's all I am. I'm not a threat. I'm not a predator anymore, like I was when I first caught these knuckleheads. Now I'm going to try to get into a blind spot and gently get onto her back. Now, if you were a Seminole warrior, let's say in the late 1800s, right, you caught yourself an alligator, first thing you want to do is tie the jaws shut. By yourself, that's challenging. You do need two hands tie a good knot. Something has to hold the mouth closed. You're disgustingly dirty. Something has to hold the mouth closed while you're doing it, or you risk losing your fingers in the process. So the Seminoles came up with a technique we now refer to as bulldogging, holding the jaws closed with your chin and your chest. That'll free your hands up, give you time to take out leather or rope and tie a knot. If you want to take a picture, so both arms go out to the side, or you see the blood pouring down my throat. Usually what I tell the kids to stay in school. Okay, take your pictures quickly, please. Take out your rope, couple wraps, tie a knot. You have yourself a caught and tied alligator. Now, judging by the two golf claps I got, apparently the rest of you guys are not really impressed with me or the alligator right now. Fine. Try to redeem myself in a minute or two. You're looking for me after the show. I'll get there.